Well, it's better than the French Dispatch. So Asteroid City is a brand new film directed by Wes Anderson, and it stars a gigantic ensemble A-list cast, consisting of folks such as Bryan Cranston, Scarlett Johansson, Adrien Brody, Tom Hanks, and Jeffrey Wright. So the story is about a grieving father who travels with his tech-obsessed family to a small rural known as Asteroid City to compete in a junior stargazing event, only to have their world's view disrupted forever. Now, off the rip, I have to compliment the production and the set designs because it is just gorgeous. The entire town and the imagination of Asteroid City, it feels so small yet so alive. The colors of the buildings and the environments are flourishing, the businesses are cleverly constructed, and the film just does an overall great job at capturing the essence of Asteroid City. And it's kind of funny because this town, it feels like a cartoonized version of a rural town in the 1950s, but I must say it is a stellar to gaze your eyes upon. One thing you have to give Wes Anderson his props on is his clever and unique directing style and techniques, and you can best believe that that same style and those techniques are very present here in this movie. Listen, if you have seen any Wes Anderson film, you know exactly what I am talking about. For example, his iconic snap zooms and panning shots used to convey space and comedic effects, along with his other symmetrical shots to display the story in a more storybook-like aesthetic, and I must say it is always a pleasure to witness. I absolutely loved the performances. Every single actor and actress was incredible, and they all helped elevate the storytelling of Asteroid City, and on top of that, I think their acting also helped portray the characters that Wes Anderson was going for. To me, I think the two most interesting characters was Augustine Beck and Midge Campbell. In the film, you see how similar these two are. They are two characters who suppress their trauma and keep moving forward to prevent themselves from self-destructing, while also sharing their love interest for each other, because to these two, they are the only ones who feel that they understand each other and nobody else can, just them. I found that dynamic to be quite interesting. Depressing, but still interesting. Also, I want to point out, I loved Steve Carell's character. He's basically just Michael Scott, but in another timeline. I love Steve Carell. This movie has good humor. I had some good chuckles throughout the entire film, but one scene in particular near the final act had me in tears because the execution and the timing was so perfect, and the chaos that led right after that, it was just perfect, and it had me belly laughing. When I walked out of the theater, I said to myself, I enjoyed that. But what was the message behind this movie? A couple of days later, I had a conversation with a friend of mine who saw the movie as well. And we were talking about what we thought the message of this whole movie was. And he came up with two theories. Either how people spend too much time trying to find answers that they'll never get, or to stay curious if you want to progress society. And then I thought about what he said. In fact, I even slept on it. And after thinking on it, it actually made me appreciate the film even more. I don't know if those were the theories that Wes Anderson was going for, but regardless, I'm going with what my friend told me, and I'm going to assume those were the themes of this entire movie. So shout out to my friend who shared his theories with me. He knows exactly who he is. I think my biggest problem is how the film jumps in and out of the world of Asteroid City to real life. I kind of felt that consistent jumping back and forth was rather exasperating, and it kind of took me out of the movie in a way. When the movie focuses on the world of Asteroid City, that is where it shines. When it focuses on real life, I just found it to be rather dull and not as amusing as I wanted it to be. Now look, I get why the scenes were there. I'm not saying they should have been removed. However, if the entire movie was just Asteroid City, like just that world, I probably would have liked it even more. I still like the movie, but you know what I mean. In the end, Asteroid City, I liked it. Now look, do I think this is one of Wes Anderson's best films ever? No, but I do believe this is one of his more better films in recent years. And honestly, if you want to see Wes Anderson's imaginative and creative nature run wild, check out Asteroid City. So plugging Asteroid City into the rank system, I'm going to place this one into the pass zone. If the entire movie was just the world of Asteroid City, I probably would have put this one into the pinnacle zone. But yeah, that is pretty much my review for Asteroid City. Let me know down in the comment section below what you guys thought about Asteroid City. Did you love it? Did you hate it? What's your favorite Wes Anderson film? Let me know down in the comments below. And as always, guys, leave a like, subscribe if you want to see more. And I will see you all in the next one.
After working up the nerve, almost equal in size, I walked around with the iron for any wrinkle in time. I paid a piece of my mind for every nickel and dime, but never less than a 5 and never slept on the job. A killer crept on your squad, yet never left the garage. When your God was close enough to see the flesh of his eyes. Get to the button and press is what the message advised. What's a threat behind the vest is where the testament lies.